So good, so good, so good.
Spring styles are at Nordstrom Rack stores now, and they're up to 60% off. Stock up and save on Rag & Bone, Madewell, Vince, All Saints, and more of your favorites.
How did I not know Rack has Adidas?
Why do we rack? For the hottest deals. Just so many good brands.
Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts, shop new arrivals first, and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite Rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
The 2026 Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your Sunday tailgate and your parking lot snack bar. Your lucky jersey, your chairs, and your big cooler fit perfectly in your even bigger cargo space. And when it's go time, your 11.3-inch diagonal touchscreen's got the playbook, the playlist, and the tech to stay a step ahead. It's more than an SUV. It's your Equinox. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Kayak gets my flight, hotel, and rental car right. So I can tune out travel advice that's just plain wrong.
Bro, Skycoin. Way better than points.
Never fly during a Scorpio full moon.
Just tell the manager you'll sue. Instant room upgrade.
Stop taking bad travel advice. Start comparing hundreds of sites with Kayak and get your trip right.
Bad advice? You talking to me?
Kayak. Got that right.
Some of them you can't really see on my TikTok, but you can see on Facebook and my page. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. I'm not going to be on here long because, of course, I am babysitting. But I do think it's important that certain subjects we talk about every month. Sickle cell is one of them. It's very important because it is in our community, and if you don't know about what you're looking for or even to look, then you won't know. Like, you literally will be going on and on and on and on through life, not realizing that you may be sick or you may carry the trait. So you have to do your due diligence on finding out if you carry the trait, if whoever you're dating carries the trait. That way, if you plan on having kids, and I'm not saying that everybody plans on doing this, but if you plan on having kids, your best bet is to make sure that you know what your kid's father carries, whether it be, hey, love. Oh, my gosh. I was just talking about Laura Dester the other day. I'm actually about to start a segment about being in Laura Dester. I just followed you. Like, literally send me your number. I want to talk. That's crazy. It's crazy that you recognize my face. Especially from that long ago. And my hair is so, just making sure that the person that you're dating, not only see if they carry the lupus trait, the sickle cell trait, but make sure, if they have any type of autoimmune diseases in their family, heart diseases, diabetes, whatever. You want to know what the person that you're screwing carries. You want to know what's in their body. And I know you guys are like, I don't be thinking about that when I'm having SEX. I don't think about that whenever let me screenshot that. Did I screenshot? Okay, send me a number. So, you gotta, these are my nephews. You have to make sure that you know exactly what the person that you're dating, even if I know some of you guys are like, well, I had a one-night stand. Well, did you know that you can get pregnant on a one-night stand? And if you can get pregnant on a one-night stand, then you need to at least be like, yo, I know that we about to screw, but you don't happen to have sickle cell or the trait, do you? Or you don't know if you have any autoimmune. And that might turn somebody off to where they don't even want to do it anymore. But guess what? You'll know that if you end up getting pregnant on that first night, what that person carries, even if you never see them again, you'll at least be like, oh, well, I did ask them, if they got sickle cell, if they got the sickle cell trait. I did ask them if anybody in their house, in their main family has any autoimmune diseases or any diabetes. I did ask them that. I might not have asked them for their name, but I asked them if they carried the sickle cell trait. And again, it might scare some people away to be like, yo, I don't want to do it to you. Like, what the fuck is... And some people, they are ignorant. They will literally, when you ask them about that, they'll think that you're asking about an STD. And it's like, yo, I'm literally trying to make sure that if I end up getting pregnant, that the baby comes out the healthiest as possible. And some of you guys don't care about the healthiness of your babies enough. Because all you caring about is screwing and being like, y'all want, I know some people, they want to do that one night stand type of, and that means like they'll never do it to they want to be like, hey, I did a one night stand. I had a one night stand. That's just what it is. But you need to know, you need to put the care enough to know what whoever you're screwing, no matter who it is, no matter for how long, what they carry, what traits they have, what sicknesses they have. You don't want to be a carry a sickle cell. You have the sickle cell trait, and then the person that you have a one-night stand with has the sickle cell trait, but you forgot to ask them. And now you don't know who your baby's father is. And your new baby that you just had now has sickle cell. Not saying that you're the one to blame, but somebody has to be to blame when it comes to these type of things. I'm not saying that if you have sickle cell that your parents did wrong, or I'm not saying that. I'm saying that now, right now, we can move forward and now screen the people that were screwing. We now can take that necessary step that our parents and our parents' parents didn't even think or have the knowledge to even do. They weren't even taught to do this. The good thing about now, we can teach each other what to do and what not to do when it comes to the sickle cell community. Because we know more now than what we knew before. And now that what we know is legit, like we know, like it really helps, it really stops, we know the necessary steps, right? So now we can use this, especially social media. Social media could be a double-edged sword, because boom, people don't want to be on social media because it's too much bullshit. Okay, I get that. But now, boom, there's knowledge that's out there from sickle cell patients and from people that are know sickle cell patients or been around sickle cell patients or been through this with them. Now, social media, you're able to find people's stories. You're able to find people's actual things that they went through to help you not go through the same thing, to help you determine on who you going to have as your baby father. Not just looking at them like, oh, they're going to have good hair, they're going to have pretty eyes, and they're going to have this, and they're going to have that. No, they're going to have good hair, pretty eyes, and not going to have the sickle cell trait. You have to think more on what you want for your new family. I mean, do you want them to potentially have sickle cell? Do you care? Or are you one of those ones that like, you know what, as long as I have a beautiful baby that loves me. Remember when people used to be like, hey, do you know the gender of your baby? And oh, no, I don't know the gender of my baby, but as long as this baby is healthy and this and this and this and that. But what steps are you taking to make sure that this baby is going to be healthy? It can't just be, oh, well, I was talking to his father, he has good hair, and he has good genes, and he has this, and he has that, or she has that, or she has this. Not realizing that even with those good genes, even with that good hair and the good eyes and the good dressing and the good this and the good that, the good teeth, none of that means anything if you're not paying attention. If you're not paying attention to if they carry the sickle cell trait, if they have any type of autoimmune disease or any type of sickness, none of that other stuff that you're wanting for your child makes a difference. at all. How can you want a healthy baby if you're not doing or taking the necessary steps to make sure that they're actually healthy? You said we have to make sure that we're going to get checks and our children as well. Exactly right. You can't just think that, oh, everything is going to be good, or if nothing is wrong with you, then you think, oh, well, my baby's going to be good. Well, even if you think that, you need to make sure that you're doing the necessary steps to make sure that you're at your best health. Because sometimes people just don't know that they sick until the last minute when they terminal, or two they this and then they that. Another thing I do want to say, especially if you're one of those ones that have sickle cell or carry the trait, you need to make sure that you have, and I want to say this, let me take it a little bit back. This isn't just for, people that are in the streets doing thug shit to where they could end up dying. No, this is for anyone that has kids. If you have kids, then you need to make sure that you have life insurance, especially if you have a sickness like sickle cell or an autoimmune disease, or because you don't want something to happen to you. And then not only can your family bury you and take care of you or take care of your kids and have something for them to fall back on, but you didn't have anything to leave. But now, knowing the things that we know now, seeing the things that we've seen, we need to know now the necessary steps to make sure our children are truly taken care of. And that's not just the material stuff right now. That's also the life insurance that can save their life as well, that can take care of your children as well, that can make sure that they fed whenever people say that they're going to make sure that your kids is taken care of. People say that they're going to make sure that your legacy is living on. But who's really doing it? And people, they go through life themselves. So how can they make sure that your child is taken care of when they have children themselves, or children that's sick themselves, or themselves that's sick? How can you depend on somebody after you die to truly make sure that your children are taken care of? You can't. You never know. You really don't truly know. And if they have sickle cell and you ended up dying from something else or from sickle cell yourself, then who's going to really put the money up to make sure that they go to the hospital, that they get the medication that they need? No one genuinely is going to make sure that your child is taken care of like you will. I'm talking DHS. I'm talking Lord Desta shelter, any type of shelter. I'm talking all of that shit. Nobody is genuinely going to make sure that your child is good. So you have to put the necessary steps to make sure that your child is good. And that means getting them checked. That means knowing if they have the sickle cell trait. That means getting life insurance. That means making a genuine, true legacy for your kids and not depending on someone who said, I got you and your kids for life. Yeah, for life. You can't depend on somebody that say that. You can't. You have to depend on your intuition. You have to depend on yourself and know and put things in place to make sure that they're good. Any type of sickness like lupus, autoimmune diseases, sickle cell, these things are so unpredictable. We never know when we're going to die. All we know is that we're fighting to live. And this sickness is living in us to kill us. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. So if you're fighting to live every day, then you need to make sure that everything around you is put in place to make sure that if anything does happen to you at any given time, that you're straight. That you're good, that whoever around you is good, including your kids, your loved one, whoever. If you want your legacy to be something and to be good, you have to put the necessary steps to make sure that happens. You can't just depend on somebody else. Nobody's going to make sure that you're straight or your kids. Only you can. If you guys didn't know, knowing the status is so very important on if someone that you're dating or planning on dating has the sickle cell trait. Period. In 2025, about 33,909 people globally died from sickle cell. 61% were children under 5. And according to June 2025, this is what they came up with. 61% of this number, 33,909, 61% of that were children that died from sickle cell. 61% of those parents didn't check and see if their person that they were dating or wanting to talk to or their sexual partner had the trait. 61% of those children died under 5 and under, from sickle cell. We have to care enough to know the status of everyone, period. If you plan on dating, if you plan on having a sexual partner, you have to plan on making sure that you know. You can take that 61% down to 2%, to no percent. You can, by the knowledge that we know now, by the social media that's out now, the stories that we can hear from other sickle cell patients. There's sickle cell patients right now that left their legacy on TikTok, on Facebook, on social media for us to use, to use the knowledge so they don't go through the same thing because they listen to somebody else, another old head or somebody else that we have to be able to use this knowledge to do better in our community, to make sure that our children survive, to make sure that it's not another 61% of children dying from sickle cell. We have to make sure. We have to. If you can donate blood, plasma, that is, listen, I don't know if you guys realize how important it is to go to the blood bank. It's not just to, for you guys to get money, which, yeah, lace your pockets, cool. But it also can save a life. There's so many sickle cell patients that need blood transfusions. There's so many patients that need these blood transfusions, and they have to be good blood. So if you know that you have good blood, try to make your way to the plasma center, not just to make money, but just to help save a life. You can potentially save a life just by donating plasma at your local blood bank. And even if you have a specific person that you know that has any type of sickle cell or any type of autoimmune disease, and you know that they need a blood transfusion, did you know that if ahead of time, if you know what doctor, that they have a surgery or a doctor's appointment coming up, did you know that you can go donate your blood specifically after being approved and they do all the testing or whatever? Did you know that you could specifically save your blood in the blood bank just for the person that you specify for? Your family, your friends, your cousin, your children. You can take your blood and put it in that blood bank for your family members, your friends that have sickle cell that need blood transfusions. Some people look down upon people that donate plasma and blood. But don't look down upon them because they are literally saving somebody's life. And you can too. You can too. It takes nothing except for good blood, of course. People look down upon other people that donate plasma and blood. But like I said, it can literally save a life. If you are saying, hey, I just want to make sure that this goes to the specific person that I need, or a specific, cause. You can do that. You can make sure that it gets there. You can. Let's do this. We can help the sickle cell community. We can help the autoimmune disease community, the lupus community, the cancer community. We can help. They already keeping cures and special medications that can help. They already keeping that away from us. Let's not keep us in the knowledge that we know away from each other either. Let's teach, tell, show, but let's be the reason. Let this generation be the reason. Let's do this together. Together. Knowing your blood type is important. Learn your blood type. I'm not saying put it on social media like, hey, I'm blood type such and such and such. I'm saying know your blood type, though, because knowing your blood type is very important. Say one day you at the hospital and you don't even know exactly what's going on with your friend, but you know that they're having a crisis. And that's what it's called when you have a sickle cell crisis, or when something's going on, it's a sickle cell crisis. So say your friend is having a sickle cell crisis. You have to rush them to the emergency room, and they're saying, hey, we don't have this type of blood right now. Do you know anybody that might have this blood? It might be an emergency. We can't wait to get you approved, or we could run certain tests, but we need this blood right now. We ran out. Say you have that blood type, but you don't even know. It's important to know your blood type. It's important to know those around you. Well, like I'm talking about your loved ones' blood type. That way you can know if you're compatible. That way you can know if you can help save their life. And they don't have to wait or make posts or GoFundMe's to help them get the blood transfusion or the liver that they need, because you might have exactly what they need, but are you willing to give it up? Are you? Are you willing to? Because I will give any of my, if I could. I have lupus, so I wouldn't be able to do it. But if I could, I would. Anything that I have. If my friend has sickle cell and they having a crisis and they need a liver, have it. If they need a half a fucking kidney, keep it. Know your blood type. Donate plasma. Know the people that you're screwing if they have the sickle cell trait, or if you have the sickle cell trait. Learn your status. Don't just focus on do I have an STD, or do I have a this, do I have a that. No, focus on the everything about it, especially if you want to have kids. We have to have more people that actually care about that part, that actually care to look up the status of the person that they're screwing, to actually care to know their blood type. We need more people that care, because we can have more people that save lives. We can. So let's do this together. Let's help the community by sharing your story. If you have sickle cell or any type of autoimmune disease, I cater to autoimmune disease awareness, lupus awareness. I cater to sickle cell. If you want to tell your story, telling your story is so important. It can help so many people. It can save so many lives. Because there's something that you might know that the next sickle cell patient don't know. There's something that you might know that the next doctor don't know, that they didn't tell their patient. So let's share information all the time. Let's do this. The Sickle Cell Talk, and I do this every month. Like I said, if you are brave enough to come share your story, come share your story. There's no reason why 61% of sickle cell patients that died last year were children. There's no reason. We can take that 61% and change it to a no percent by sharing knowledge, by teaching and sharing stories. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no Limits. Make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, Big O, Twitch, favorited, fan base. I think I said everything. Facebook, everything. Also, if you would like to share your story, please DM me. I got some people coming up on the couch. I'm super excited. Next month, I have a specific person that's going to come sitting down, talking with us about menopause surgeries and more. I was going to do it this month, but I'm going to wait till next month because we do that one every other month. So this month, it will be Stop the Gun Violence. So I will see you guys on the couch tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. I love you guys so much. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Thank you.
Health starts with what's on your plate, because a healthy plate is more than a meal, it's a foundation. Just as food draws life from deep roots in the earth, families thrive from the support of healthy food. When families can count on nutritious meals, lives take root. Kids take root in school, parents take root at work, seniors take root in their communities. A healthy meal isn't just nourishment, it's stability and hope. With your support, we can put food at the center of better health for everyone. Give now at feedingamerica.org/health.